Now let's get to the top story today. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is in India on a high-level diplomatic visit. Now, after visiting Kolkata, he is now in the national capital, New Delhi, where he is scheduled to call on Prime Minister Modi. His visit to India comes at a sensitive time in U.S.-India ties. After a short Kolkata visit, Marco Rubio arrived in New Delhi, where he was received by Additional Secretary Nagaraj Naidu. Trump's top diplomat will meet India's Prime Minister at Seva Teerth in New Delhi. High-stakes talks focused on shoring up strategic, economic and energy ties between both countries are expected. And now, according to reports, the two leaders will also discuss about the situation in West Asia and its impact in the region. Rubio will also deliver remarks at a U.S. Embassy Support Annex building dedication ceremony and attend a Roosevelt House reception hosted by U.S. Ambassador to India, Sergio Gore, today. On a visit to India till May 26, the U.S. Secretary of State will hold talks with India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar tomorrow and celebrate the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence at the U.S. Embassy. On Monday, Marco Rubio will visit Agra and Jaipur. He will then return to New Delhi for the Quad Foreign Ministers meeting on Tuesday. Earlier in the day, after attending NATO talks in Sweden, Rubio arrived in Kolkata in West Bengal, where he was received by U.S. Ambassador to India, Sergio Gore. He and his wife then visited Mother Teresa's Missionaries of Charity, founded by Mother Teresa. The Catholic Congregation is known worldwide for its work with the poor and sick and destitute. Marco Rubio then paid tribute at the tomb of Nobel laureate, who was canonized a saint by Pope John Paul II. Marco Rubio also toured the place where she lived and worked. In a social media post, Rubio said that he was honored to visit the Missionaries of Charity and pay homage to Mother Teresa's legacy and see the living example of the Catholic faith in action. Marco Rubio also visited a children's home, Nirmala Shishu Bhavan, run by the Missionaries of the Charity in the city. Ahead of his visit, Rubio said that the U.S. is ready to sell India as much energy as it needs, as it is willing to buy. He has described India as a great ally and partner. Rubio's remarks are part of a broader effort by Washington to reassure India at a time when both sides are trying to manage new strategic and political differences. And for more on this, our Assistant Editor Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibal, is joining us live from New Delhi. Siddhant, take us through the latest details that you're picking up as far as Rubio's visit to Delhi is concerned and the talks with the Prime Minister.
Well, the U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, is all set to meet the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi shortly. The U.S. Secretary of State is almost on a 4-day visit with focus on the Quad and engagement with the Indian side, the Indian External Affairs Minister, with whom he will be holding talks on Sunday. Now, we know that his visit has a long shadow of Donald Trump's insults and tariffs on India. While tariffs have gone, we have seen in the past few months Donald Trump indulging in a lot of actions, including endorsing a post that termed India hellhole. That, of course, saw a strong reaction from India. Now, we know that while the relationship in the last 2 decades have been on upward trajectory, this term of Donald Trump has seen the gains of the past witnessing a reversal in many ways. We know that there is now an understanding when it comes to trade. Both sides are engaged with each other. But the big question is what next on trade aspect. And when he hold talks with the Indian External Affairs Minister, Marco Rubio, of course, will be focusing on energy relationship. The Americans are keen. India buys more energy from United States, but it comes with increased costs, and we know that the specter of the Trump tariffs because of the fact that Donald Trump has publicly stated that India should not buy energy from Russia. India, of course, continue to do so. Now, we know that the energy prices have escalated globally, primarily because of the conflict in West Asia, and that is something that will be also part of the conversation.
Right, thank you so much, Siddharth, for taking us through all of those details. We'll keep coming back to you for the latest updates.